Capricorn, hello, how are you? Welcome. I'm bringing you a general reading for the collective of Capricorn, Sun and Rising. Normally not date or time specific, but we are in the wormhole of eclipse season, feeling shot through the proverbial cannon of the full moon in Sagittarius with the total lunar eclipse, also a supermoon. So I hope you survived the peak of the eclipse. We're on the other side of it now, but I gotta tell you, I was up till almost 4:30 in the morning, and then my eyes opened automatically, and I saw the clock because I was facing that direction. It was 7:19 a.m., which was the peak. So I didn't get to see it, but I felt it. And my whole day has just derailed since then. So I'm catching up with you a little later in the day. Deep breath, Capricorn, deep breath. The morning musing was very interesting. Some positive energies coming in. So we'll see what comes through for you here. As always, just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, you can always check out the reading that aligns with your rising sign. Sometimes messages come through there better. Also, let's see what else. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I do want to welcome you, and thanks for stopping by. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us by subscribing. And for those who have been subscribers or followers for a while, thank you so much for your continued support. I love meeting up with you in the comments, so keep it coming. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Okay. One card for you. Oh, beautiful. One card for you, Capricorn, from the Enchanted Map. You get card number 4, Spirit of Place. Isn't that gorgeous? Spirit of Place. It's like her face is sort of coming out through the side of a tree, sort of how it looks to me, or through the rocks. Card number 4, though, a good number for you, Capricorn. It's all about structure. Building solid foundations. The card is coming out upright. So that's a positive. Let's see what it says. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as we have a soul, the plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences. When the Spirit of Place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. Busted. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. I mean, spot on for any of us, really, but I love this message for you, Capricorn. It is part of the whole notion of the law of attraction and manifestation is to, to sort of not, focus on the feeling that you're looking for. Don't attach yourself to the person that might present in the form of it, but more the feeling, and that's what you draw in. It's a little trick. Takes a while to get used to, but really lovely message for you. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Capricorn Sun and Rising. I've been struggling with my energy all day today. So bear with me if I get tongue-tied or seem a little teeny tiny distracted. Like the dog is barking next door and I can hear a truck outside and it's all just got me like, it's all triggering my last nerve. Let's get it, let's say it that way. Okay, so good. I haven't used this deck in a long time. Let's see, your underlying card is Ace of Cups. New love, perhaps, Capricorn? Something new coming in, or this could be a message about the love of your life. I love it. Divine gift of love. Top row here is divine masculine. We have death. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Hanged Man. Ooh. Feminine. We have the Five of Wands. Five of Cups, 2 5s in a row. Wow. And this Six of Swords, that was in your morning musing, moving to the calmer waters. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so past, present, future. What I'm seeing here for, first of all, the foundation, the anchor card here is the Ace of Cups. So that is bringing you this divine gift of maybe the love of a lifetime. It certainly is about a journey of the heart. So I want to say that. We've got a masculine who in the past, we've got the Death card here. The Death card suggests that there's been some ongoing transformation, some changes being made for this masculine that required them to sort of shed a skin, if you would. Some energy about them, some behavior patterns, whatever it was, whatever speaks to you, needed to die off so that new energy could come in and this masculine could move forward on the path that is now in alignment with them. But here we've got the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, I know I have some focus problems. The Knight of Wands is that energy of, it's something coming back around again. It's very passionate. It's impulsive. It leads me to believe that now that this masculine has done some transforming, they're trying to make a return here. They're wanting to act on their impulse, their passion. That's all very positive. It's Sagittarian energy, by the way, and this was a full moon in Sagittarius. But in the future here, they're going to wait. Delaying their own instant gratification. This is growth, people. That's what that is about. This Hanged Man is Pisces energy. And to me, this is, oops, sorry that I'm getting such blurry, the camera just doesn't want it there. It feels to me like this masculine in the near future understands that they sort of have to wait for enlightenment. They have to see the big picture first, make sure that they've considered the situation from all angles, seen it from the feminine's point of view as well as their own before jumping on that horse, if you know what I mean. So it feels very positive to me. For the feminine in the past, Five of Wands, conflict. Doesn't have to be necessarily between the two counterparts. It can often, that conflict and energy to me feels chaotic, where things are just easily thrown off track. You could have some disruptors in the mix, some people that have sort of interfered in your connection on some level. But it can also be feeling conflicted. The wands, right? Your passions and everything's just, there's no harmony, there's no unity. Everything feels kind of out of whack. And so we walk away feeling conflicted about a situation. Could be about this love of a lifetime. Right now, feminine sitting with that Five of Cups energy. I like this deck, the Five of Cups in this deck, because she doesn't look as forlorn as many of the other decks. She looks more wistful. So it's almost as if, holding that one cup and considering all the others lined up here, that Five of Cups usually has 3 cups knocked over and 2 cups behind. I like that she's looking at it all stacked up and sort of considering everything that's gone on in the past, right? That was conflicted. Notice we have 2 5s, but moving out of the fury of it, the fury, wands, fire, passion, and toward the emotion of it all. Really beautiful energy. A little, I'm going with wistful. Maybe some regrets of the past, but more a sense of sort of looking at the past and sort of imagining everything that happened and coming to terms with it slowly, because Six of Swords in the future, moving beyond all the drama and the discord. So, and beyond the regrets of the past, this is forward facing. The Six of Swords is moving away from something that has been turbulent and moving toward the calmer waters and towards something more balanced in the mind, peaceful in the mind. Not all the chaos and conflict and thoughts about the past and emotions of the past. It's just smooth sailing. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Ace of Cups here. Whole deck was upside down, sorry. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, yes. So this is about some information, some truth is coming through for you with regard to this love of your life. You're looking at it with this aha moment, seeing things very clearly. Six of Pentacles, there's a very generous, charitable energy of back and forth, something more balanced, more reciprocal here in the connection. Wow, Four of Cups underneath. So maybe the Four of Cups is that sense of a past missed opportunity, right? There's the Ace of Cups. He's looking right past it. And here it's coming in again. And because I'm pulling this from under the deck, it's sort of bubbling up under the surface like, oh, wow, I could have missed this opportunity because I was emotionally detached, right? I was all in the emotions of it and feeling conflicted. But the opportunity wasn't missed. And that's the aha. That's this Ace of Swords is letting you know. We're giving you a heads up here that this is the love of your life. The Death card is Scorpio. Wow. Ten of Pentacles, Hierophant. Oh my goodness, Five of Swords. Wow, so in the past, could be recent, could be long ago though, because I'm looking at a Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, Hierophant, Five of Swords. I feel this masculine walked away from a commitment, like a long-held commitment. Death, right? They lost it. It had to go. It ended. It needed to, because underneath they didn't feel safe here. Five of Swords underneath, they kind of felt maybe like they were set up. Definitely an unfair, something way out of balance. Look at all the fives in this reading. But the way that it's coming through for me is that they sort of let this connection go. They let it go, whether by virtue of sabotage of another, or their own self-sabotage. You can look at it either way. That Death card is with the Ten of Pentacles and a Hierophant. This is committed. This is family. This is marriage. This is a life that you've built with somebody, and that is what they have let go. That's what's gone, past tense. But Knight of Wands would suggest there's a return. And the Knight of Pentacles, oh my gosh. Okay, lessons learned. So I like that. I do feel as if this masculine on some level is trying to look at the situation more logically, more as an observer, level-headed, because while they may want to, this might be their desire, Knight of Wands, is to return. They are being careful and cautious and deliberate and methodical as that Knight of Pentacles. So taking steps slowly, creating a plan because, right, endings and new beginnings, closing out a cycle, having learned some lessons from this past experience and being wiser now, Queen of Swords. I don't feel that that's somebody different. I feel it is this masculine's energy right now. It could be the feminine has questions, but I'm reading for the masculine. Could be reversed for you as well. Don't forget that. But the Queen of Swords to me comes through as an energy of I'm just not gonna act on impulse. I'm gonna look at this from a clear-headed, logical perspective. It is underneath. Could be that they have learned some lessons and are moving toward a Queen of Swords very cautiously. That's another interpretation. Queen of Swords can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, if that speaks to you. Now we've got the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Wow, Nine of Pentacles. So a single person, could be a Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but that's a card of Virgo for sure. Wow, Two of Wands, choosing the path here, and the Two of Pentacles. I like this because what I see is this is the object of this masculine's interest, the Nine of Pentacles, a single feminine archetype here. Somebody who's very independent, able to make their own way through the world, thank you very much, doing very well in their life. And there's a need here to sort of pull back and delay any instant gratification. And then we get the two twos, the Two of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. So this masculine, things are still up in the air a little bit, maybe sorting through some last details in that energy of the Knight of Pentacles, and choosing the path by virtue of determining, what do I want? This is the card that says, you got the whole horizon in front of you and a world of possibility in the palm of your hand. What do you want? There are two paths in front of you. It's not a matter of right or wrong. It's what's best for you. And I feel like the masculine in the future is going to sort out some final details, take their time, examine the bigger picture before they choose that path, and then move toward it. Very different than what I see over here. Five of Wands. Five of Wands with the Chariot for the feminine, Cancerian energy. So I kind of feel, let me pull another card first, and the Five of Cups. So now you see the difference in what these two different Five of Cups look like. You know, it's different energy. So, which is interesting. What's on the bottom? Hermit. Perfect. So I feel as if this feminine said, I can't deal with all the conflict. So I may be looking at the two of you may have been in a committed relationship, long-term committed relationship, right? Exclusive, not seeing anybody else. And that may have gone through a major upheaval, too much conflict. Feminine says, I'm out. I got to move on. And kind of feeling that energy of regrets of the past, you know, mistakes of the past, regrets of the past, and the sadness and the grief, because even if you decide you have to move on, you have to, you know, carry on with your life, it doesn't mean that you don't look back with some measure of regret. And I do feel underneath this feminine has been on a solitary journey in the energy of the Hermit. We do have a lot of, we've got Virgo energy coming through here, you know, sort of to really kind of understand themselves better. The Hermit is a little reclusive, doesn't really surface a whole lot. So may be that this past year, very isolated unto yourself, dear feminine, but just couldn't deal with all the conflict anymore. Despite your regrets about it, I feel like you decided to move on and embark on a solitary journey. Where you are right now, still in the energy of the Five of Cups. Let's see what that comes through as. It feels wistful to me now, not as heavy. Nine of Cups, the Moon, and the 10. Wow. So you are definitely experiencing this crazy wormhole because you've got everything going on all at the same time here. We have that wistful energy of this past, whatever this experience was. I'm not seeing a tower, but I've seen it in your readings before, so I feel like something kind of came off the rails here, all right? And you had to do what you had to do here, feminine, but you're kind of looking back on it wistfully. Really, Nine of Cups, some wish fulfillment, you know, almost as if I was a genie and I could go back in time, right? What would that look like? Well, then you get nervous about it. All your insecurities and fears being triggered here with the Moon, and it sort of tells me that's why you're still in the Five of Cups, because you're not settled about how everything turned out. It might have been the direction you thought you needed to go, but the wish fulfillment didn't really come all the way through. This is what you really want. The Nine of Cups is good, but you'd rather have the 10. And I feel like that's what you're a little nervous about here with the Moon showing up, because it's the Moon is our, you know, our unconscious awareness. It's also what we can't see, what's going on behind the veil, and we can't always access what it is, and so that makes us feel insecure and nervous. So that's what I feel. I kind of see what you thought you were going to achieve on an emotional level didn't really come all the way through. So I do feel like this is still underneath the surface what you really want. You're just a little shy. You're shy, you know, little triggered, and therefore not real confident. I feel like the feminine needs to work on some confidence building. Six of Swords in the future. I do feel like you get beyond all of this. You sure do. Six of Swords with Six of Swords. Oh my gosh, dear feminine, that's lovely. Seven of Wands. You might have to fight for that freedom a little bit. I love that a message of love or apology is kind of coming up under the surface. It's baby step, right? Because it's a page, but it's sincere. It's sincere. So I almost feel like, you know, this is your energy saying, wait a minute, I know what I deserve. I know what I want. So sometimes this can be defensive and it can be resistant, and sometimes it can be standing in your power to claim the peace of mind that you want and deserve. And underneath here is this little message of love and or apology kind of just bubbling up under the surface. So you may be contemplating reaching out in the future. I see the masculine feeling the same way, but really biding their time, being very careful about it. I do see this Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords with that Six of Pentacles saying things could now be on an even keel for the two of you. You could now be ready to come together. You haven't totally missed an opportunity here. I feel like you're gradually moving forward. Really lovely reading, Capricorn. If this is speaking to you, I'm going to take it to the extended, and we're going to look at in more detail at your connection now, bringing the two of you together. We'll see what you need to focus on, what the blocks and challenges are to love, and what you can do about those blocks or challenges. I'll also pull advice cards from another deck for you. We'll look at what guidance is coming in from your spiritual team, what is going on behind the scenes that you don't know or don't have any control over, that you should know, and then the outcome position, what can you expect going forward. I will also pull some additional oracle cards, messages from the masculine to the feminine and the feminine to the masculine. The link is below in the description box. If you'd like to continue on with me, just click. It'll take you right there. I'll see you there in a second, Capricorn. Otherwise, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on a future reading. Take care. Bye.